Okay, everyone, welcome to another episode of 4:44 p.m. and this is the 7002 that I am going to be doing a little mini series on modding it. So I was recently inspired by watching Spencer Klein on Klein Vintage Watch Repairers channel do a restoration of a 7002 Seiko diver, and so I was talking to my brother about it, and he happened to have a first generation 7002 that he recently purchased online, and wasn't running too good. And so we talked and decided that it would be the perfect mod project. I've never done a 7002 before. I've mainly done SKX divers and Invicta divers and modding them into other watches and whatnot. So he, figured out exactly what look he wanted to go with and everything, and sent me his watch and all the parts. And so I'm going to be modding it for him. Now, I've never taken apart a 7002 series diver before, so I originally wanted to film the whole process, but I didn't want to fidget around with it and everything, so I wanted to take it apart and, make sure I didn't lose anything because I was paying attention to filming or something like that. So anyway, here it is all broken down. Some of the differences I noticed between the SKX and the 7002, besides the movement, obviously, is that the bezel has a click ball. I know that some of these have like a one-piece cartridge that goes in, and then later on the second generation, I believe they had like a similar click spring that lays flat like the SKXs do. This one, however, actually had spring and click ball. So I don't know if you can see that in there or not, but I didn't want to lose that. So that was, really, something I had to pay attention to when I was pulling it out. So got that set aside. And then this watch is pretty old, so this little movement spacer right here is dry rotted and cracked. But I don't believe that this watch is all original, because I looked up the information regarding the case back, if this case back is actually the case back that originally went to this 7002, and I found that this would have been, according to the numbers on here, a Pepsi version of the 7002 with the the red and blue bezel insert instead of the black one. So I don't believe that this watch is 100% original. I think that it is more than likely like a Philippines Frankenstein version where they've pieced it together from a bunch of other 7002s, but I can tell you that it had not been touched in a while. I'm not going to be ordering all new seals for this like I have done on other mods that I've done, because I've looked online and tried to find them, and just not enough time. But these rubber seals, the bezel, O-ring, the case back, and the crystal seal are all still in good shape, and the rubber is still good. So I'm just going to be giving these a good cleaning, as well as the case, and the bezel and the case back, and the crystal in simple green, which is what I use in my ultrasonic cleaner. And then I'll be lubing these up with silicone grease, and to preserve the rubber, keep it wet, not dry. The movement isn't working that great in this watch, the original 7002 movement. This is a 7002A, as you can see right there. And the movement's pretty hazy. And so I'm going to be attempting to upgrade this with a NH35A. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get started on the cleaning process for the case and whatnot. And then the next video will be focusing on what mods are going to be done to it. Thanks for watching.